All right, guys, let's talk. Let's talk. And I have a question for you. Whether you're a Liverpool fan or you're just a football fan, opposition fan, who's going to be Liverpool's next striker, center forward, main man, up top? Because you know what? It's not Darwin Nunez. So who is it going to be? So over the last few weeks, months, Liverpool have been linked to various strikers. And I made a list of 4 strikers. I looked through their stats, not a whole lot of stats, just a few stats, important ones, goals, assists, big chances missed, because that's very important because Darwin Nunez is heavily criticized for missing a lot of chances and also not scoring enough. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a double whammy there. You miss a lot, you're not scoring enough. You could score a lot, miss a lot. People tend to forget about that. You see what I'm saying? And there's some players on the list who does that. They score a lot, but they also miss a lot. And it's been said that Darwin Nunez is on his way out the club. He's been linked with a move to Napoli and the Saudi Arabian clubs, just to name a few. Don't want to get too deep into that. But the 25-year-old Uruguayan's time at Liverpool has seemingly come to a halt. Liverpool acquired him from Benfica in 2022 for 85 million euros. That's a lot of money that Liverpool paid for Darwin Nunez. He's now valued at 45 million, so which means when they sell him, they might barely get half of the money that they paid for Darwin Nunez, right? His market value has dropped significantly, and your market value drops when your performance levels drop. It's just that simple. It's just that logical correlation between market value and performance. And Darwin Nunez has been absolute dog shit for Liverpool. Let me just put it out there. He has not lived up to the hype. He has not maintained the standards that Liverpool expected of him. It's nothing else. You see what I mean? We ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. The man has been garbage. You see, and his attitude stinks. He does give a lot for the team. I'm not going to say he doesn't give 100%, but it's like sometimes it's like he doesn't have a brain in his skull. You see what I mean? Just some of the decisions that he makes is just weird. Like, come on, you could make better decisions than that. Darwin. Liverpool invested heavily, and I'm afraid to say they have not been, repaid. The faith in him has not been repaid. So they want to get rid of him. So Darwin Nunez for Liverpool made 143 appearances, scoring 40 goals, picking up 26 assists, and in the Premier League, that's total, and in the Premier League, 95 appearances, 25 goals, 16 assists. As a main striker, you're the target man. You're the man. You're the man who the team depends on to put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, Salah could chip in, Luis Diaz could chip in, midfielders could chip in, defenders could chip in. But your sole job as a striker, that's what you're there for. That's what you're paid for. It's like a pitcher in baseball. His job in the team is to pitch. You see what I'm saying? So if he's pitching and he ain't striking out nobody and he's getting hit for a whole lot of home runs, what's going to happen to him? They're going to get rid of him. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing your job. It's that simple. So Darwin Nunez's career at Liverpool has been rather lackluster, to say the least. I don't want to really, dig in to Darwin Nunez, but it's just facts. 47 appearances last season in all competitions, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 big chances missed. Don't pay no attention to the 14 big chances missed, though, because I think with Darwin Nunez, we tend to highlight those big chances because they're so easy, and you're like, how did he miss that? So then it gets stuck in your brain like, God damn. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're like, oh man, I'm fed up with this guy. Get rid of this guy. Bring somebody else in right now. You see? But that was a terrible season. 47 appearances, 7 goals for you as a main striker. Whether you're coming off the bench or not, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. Not acceptable. So, Liverpool wants to sell Darwin Nunez. But if they sell Darwin Nunez, are they going to actually bring in a striker, or would they just use who they have already? Well, you have Diego Jota, you have Luis Diaz. These guys could play as inverted wingers. They could be coming in. Mo Salah as well. You know, you could also play Florian Wirtz as an advanced midfielder. You could play Szoboszlai in an advanced position. You know, whoever you want. Are Liverpool going to do that? Or are they going to go out and replace Darwin Nunez with another center forward? Let's see what happens. Guys, also let me know what you think will happen or what they should do. I have 4 strikers on the list. And the first striker Liverpool have been linked to is Hugo Ekitike. He's a young Frenchman, still not capped by the French national team. And his market value is 75 million euros. He's 22 years old. And in terms of his stats last season, he made 48 appearances in our competition last season for Eintracht Frankfurt. 22 goals, 12 assists, 25 big chances missed. More big chances missed than Darwin Nunez, the player that we always highlight for big chances missed, right? So compared to Nunez's stats last season, Ekitike looks way better. You see what I'm saying? That's way better. Way better. Minus the big chances missed. But he's missing those chances because he's also putting himself in that position to miss the chances. But he's converting a lot of chances. You see? So if you look at Darwin Nunez, 14 big chances missed, 7 goals. Even if he scored all the big chances that he missed, he still wouldn't have more goals than Ekitike. His stats would still look somewhat, they will look decent, but you're going to miss some. You see what I mean? That's just the name of the game. You're going to miss some. You're going to hit some, you're going to miss some. So, Ekitike, I have not seen this player because I don't watch the Bundesliga. I just can't. It's too much football. I just can't keep up with it. I haven't checked out his highlights. Maybe he's really good. Maybe he's really good, but he's still pretty raw, if you ask me. Came from the French league, PSG, maybe another club before that. Not going to get into that too much. Didn't really fit the grade at PSG. Wanted more game time, went to Frankfurt. He's doing okay. But he's highly rated. Look at his market value. He's been linked with a move to Manchester United, Chelsea, probably Spurs, amongst other clubs. So he's highly sorted, and Eintracht Frankfurt wants 100 million euros for this player. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's see. All of these players are, not all, but most of these players on the list are going to be very expensive. I don't know, just boys just want to desert me. These players are going to be expensive. Let me know your thoughts on Ekitike. Up next, Joao Pedro. Market value, 50 million euros. 23-year-old Brazilian center forward from Brighton Hove and Albion. He's said to be on the way out of the club because he just want to move on. You know what I mean? He's going to move up to a big club. He said he thinks he's good enough. I think he's good enough. And he wants to play Champions League football. You know, he wants to take his game to another level. Last season, he made 27 Premier League appearances. He scored 10 goals, 6 assists, 7 big chances missed. FA Cup, 3 appearances, no goals, and 1 assist. He made basically 30 appearances last season, scored 10 goals, 7 assists. You know, he's a player that Arne Slot might need to unlock, might need to work with. Same like Ekitike, but, you know, Joao Pedro knows the league. He's been in the league with Watford. He's gone down to the Championship, come back up, you know, with Brighton for a couple of seasons. He was bought by Brighton. He's been at Brighton for a couple of seasons, and, you know, he's been through all injury, comeback. Joao Pedro is a really good player. He's a good player. Fast, strong, you know. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's nifty. Is he the man for Liverpool? The numbers aren't so flashy and impressive, but he could definitely be the man that Liverpool needs up top. You see? A player that you could mold, a player that you could work with, and, you know, just be part of that winning combination. Up next, Alexander Isak. This one is a big one. He is going to be expensive. His market value is 120 million euros. He's 25 years old. He's a Swedish international center forward. Last season, 42 appearances in all competitions, 27 goals, 6 assists. These are some really good numbers. These numbers are good. Isak is good. Isak is proven at the Premier League level. Liverpool knows that. He scored big goals against Liverpool before, and he knows the league. He's good. He's really skillful. He's tall, he's lanky, he's fast, he's good. And Liverpool gonna put out that type of money for Isak, Premier League tax and all. He's gonna cost a pretty penny, just like Florian Wirtz. I know Liverpool could possibly include a player or whatnot or whatever. Alexander Isak is going to be expensive. 20 big chances missed as well. I know I'm putting this stat in just to show you guys that we tend to pick on Darwin Nunez a lot. I know. Just like, you know, Raheem Sterling at Man City, some big chances he missed in front of goal. Yo, everybody misses big chances. Let's just put it that way. But these are some impressive stats by Alexander Isak. And he could be the man for Liverpool, but they'll need to spend big. And last but not least, Victor Osimhen. 26-year-old Nigerian international, market value 70 million euros. A bit cheaper than Alexander Isak, cheaper than Ekitike, just a little bit more expensive than Joao Pedro. He is a Napoli player. Napoli has been linked to the move to Federico Chiesa, linked to the move to Darwin Nunez. I think that's the man right there. I think he is the man. I know a lot of people are concerned about his temperament and his attitude. All that can change. A man is only 26 years old. When I was 26, I was a hothead. You couldn't talk to me. I was confrontational. I want to tell you, yo, man, listen, don't do that, man. Don't step to me like that. I don't play those type of games, you see? But I'm 38 now. I'm not like that anymore. You see? Last season, his stats, 41 appearances, Galatasaray, on loan from Napoli. I know you might say it's a Turkish league, you know, bam. He was in the Europa League, Turkish Cup. 41 appearances, 37 goals, 8 assists, but 43 big chances missed. He could be frustrating. Yeah. But I think he could be the man, though. If I have to narrow this down, well, reports are saying that Liverpool are really interested in Ekitike. Joao Pedro doesn't have a lot of steam, but that one could be like a very quiet deal. You see what I'm saying? Isak, that's been in the rumor mill for some time. That one will be a really big one. Liverpool fans would love that one. But I think the man that Liverpool should really go for is Victor Osimhen. They should give Osimhen a chance. I think Osimhen is the man. It makes sense financially to go for Osimhen, where you could put some players into the deal with Napoli, players who already want out of the club, and you just basically swapping shirts. You see what I mean? Basically. I think that should be the move that Liverpool makes. He's good. He's wanted by Chelsea. He's been linked with Spurs, Arsenal, Manchester United. Saudi Arabian clubs want to offer him big money. Galatasaray want to sign him. I think Liverpool should pull the trigger on Victor Osimhen. But listen, that's just my opinion. You guys let me know yours. This is a video I really wanted to make. You know, I want to keep making videos like this. Very insightful, you know. Different than what a lot of people... I don't really watch a lot of people, to be honest. But different from what a lot of people does. And, yeah. Low production, you know. no fancy editing these days. I'm just out here trying to make some money and, give you guys some raw and uncut football analysis. So guys, I'm your boy Dam. Like the video if you haven't yet done, so subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Let me know who you think is going to be Liverpool's next striker. Talk to me down below.